Hello again, everyone. So, our internet might be acting a bit slow today, so I apologize if there's a delay. If you can't hear me, please comment. Again, I'm sorry. A lot of people are using the internet at the moment, so bear with me, bear with me. But welcome. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Megan, and yeah, I have a funny accent, don't I? I am from Ireland. I am from the northwest in a county called Donegal. County is region, so what district I'm from. Cool. So you are joining me today in Maya's Genova, and I have been working for Maya's for 2 months now, just over 2 months. And yeah, I really miss my students and seeing you in real life, but I'm happy that I get the opportunity to speak to you online, and it's great. So please feel free to comment where you're from and tell me your name, please. So the reason I chose Mayas. So last summer, I really wanted to get into teaching, and living abroad has been something I wanted to do for a long time. So in September, I applied for Mayas in Italy. And yes, I did my TEFL course, and Genova chose me. So I feel like I didn't know much about the city before I moved here. But when I had my interview and everything went well, I Googled Genova and I was like, wow, this place looks amazing. It looks exactly like I imagine an Italian dream would look like. So yeah, Genova. It's a beautiful old city. It's got ancient ruins. You have the beach, mountains. It's got the best of both worlds, I think. You enjoy city life and nature adventures. So, in our focus activity today, we are describing a place. So, describing a place. In this focus activity, we will be looking at there is and there are, the modal verb can, describing a place, and prepositions. So, when I was describing Genova, I said there is a beach. Please write in the comments where you're from and what is there or isn't there. So, where do you live? We have some examples of where you can live. So I live in a city, in the suburbs. Suburbs. What are the suburbs? Can anyone tell me in the comments? Well done, good, yes. So the suburbs, it's an area outside of the city with lots of houses. So you're not in the city, but you're outside the city. You would have to commute into the city. We also have in a town. in a village. My hometown would be a village, very small. There is a cinema in my hometown. There aren't any restaurants. There's just one cafe. So I said hometown. What does hometown mean? Hometown. So my hometown, well done, yes. It's the place I grew up in, where I had my childhood and where my family is from. So my hometown is called Lifford in Donegal. But I live in Genova, which is a city in Italy. So we also have in the countryside. Can anyone write in the comments what is the countryside? Where is it? Can you describe it? Is there lots of shops and restaurants in the countryside? No, well done. Yes, so you are outside the city, outside the town. You live usually one house on its own with fields around. You could be by the mountains or by a lake or a river in the middle of nowhere. When I'm older, I would like to live in the countryside, in a small cottage. That would be nice. So we have, in the mountains. I think, yeah, in the countryside and in the mountains. I would like to live in the mountains. You could go hiking or trekking every day, and you would have a beautiful view from your window. Does anyone live in the mountains? In the comments, please write. I would be very jealous if you do. And we also have by the sea. By the sea. So near the beach. Some people could live in more than one of these locations. So you could live in the mountains, in the countryside. There could be a lake beside you, or by the sea. And then we have near. So, near. When do we use I live near? So our example is Berlin. So you might live very close to Berlin, but not in Berlin. So the closest big city is Berlin. I live near Berlin. Okay, so my town, match the opposites. We have number 1 to 7 and letters A to G. I would like you to match the opposites. So we'll do the first one together. So we have noisy. My town is noisy. What does noisy mean? Would the countryside be noisy? Hmm. And tell me if your city is noisy. So noisy would be in a very busy city. So an example of a noisy city, I would say New York, the city that never sleeps. It would be noisy. And the opposite, excellent, is quiet. Quiet. So noisy, quiet. The opposite. So the countryside would definitely be quiet. Should be. By the sea would be quiet. You could hear the waves crashing. Be very relaxing. So number 2, we have big. Big. What is big? Is big, or is it something large? So a big city or a big town. I would say a big city would be London. Hello, Isabella. Welcome. New York is big. It is, yes. New York can be used for a lot of these examples. Welcome to our chat. Thank you. So, Isabella, can you tell me what is the opposite? So, New York is big. What is the opposite? Big, small. Carmine. Carmine, am I sorry if I'm saying your name wrong? And Isabella, yes, you got it at the same time. It's small. Excellent. Small. So my hometown, the place I grew up in, is small. Very good. So tell me, guys, Isabella, describe your city or town. Where do you live? Oh, Rabi, hello. Welcome, welcome. We have nice and horrible. Excellent. Good. Nice and horrible. What does horrible mean? What example can you? Ravi, you live in Florence. Oh wow. Florence is beautiful. I did my training 2 months ago in Florence. I was only there for 3 days and I was inside. I couldn't go outside and explore. So I definitely want to visit Florence properly in the future. You live in a not just a nice city, a beautiful city. Excellent. And again, you've got another one, Robbie. You've got old, modern. So Genova would be a good example. It would be old, not so much modern. Florence is old, yes, it is. Rome is old, yes. Very old. Italy is beautifully ancient, which I like. You really kept your old school look, which is beautiful. Good. Rome is old. I have not visited Rome yet. I really want to. How have I not been to the capital city? It's because I flew into Milan when I first arrived. Oh, Isabella, I live in Sori. Sori is a town near Genova. Sori is small and quiet. Ah, okay. I would like to visit there. Is it similar to Nervi? Because I love Nervi. I think it is a very peaceful village, town. And again, I am sorry if I'm pronouncing your town wrong. Sorry, sorry. Cute. I will Google it after. Good. Milan is modern, Rabbi. Yes, Milan is very modern. That was my first experience of Italy, you could say, and it was a very big city, very busy. So you are correct. It is a modern city. There's not a lot of old buildings there anymore. Maybe in the past. Okay. So old, modern, clean. Ooh, clean. So cities. Are cities clean? Is living by the sea clean? Right? Clean. The opposite of clean. I like when things are clean. I'm a bit of a clean freak, which means when something is misplaced or messy, or yes, you got it dirty, I don't like that. I freak out. No. Robbie, yes, my city is clean. Yes, good, good. Excellent, Isabella. Dirty or polluted? Polluted, yes. You can use that for describing a city that is very, very messy. There's a lot of litter. Polluted. You can see smog in the air. So smog is like almost a cloud of like dust. So I think LA, Los Angeles, is very polluted. Good. You're all doing very well, these opposites. So, we have interesting. One of my favorite words, interesting. I lived in a city called Leeds, and it is a very interesting city. There was a lot of fun activities to do, but it also, we were near the Peak District and the Yorkshire Dales. So you had nature. And the music scene in Leeds was very interesting. I went to a lot of raves, which usually I don't do, but I did something new. Ah, Robbie, you got it again. Interesting, boring. Excellent. You did it. Boring. What does boring mean? Where is a place you can live that can be boring to you? So my hometown, in my opinion, is boring. There's not a lot to do there. To go somewhere, you have to get a bus, which is very expensive in Ireland to get a bus. So you have to be able to drive places. So we also have beautiful. Beautiful. Italy is beautiful. Ireland, where I'm from, is beautiful. Especially, like I said, in the summer. If you ever want to visit Ireland, go in the summer. We actually get good weather. Maybe July. Go in July. Please tell me in the comments what is the opposite of beautiful, and where you live, is it beautiful? Or tell me a place you went to in the past, you went to visit, that you found very beautiful. Carmine, yes. Beautiful. Ugly, yes. Excellent. Ugly. Good. Ugly is the opposite. I don't really like the word ugly, but you can use it to describe a place. I think anywhere that is polluted and full of litter and rubbish is ugly. Hey, so I have a question. Which of these adjectives left are similar to these words? So let me show you. So we have cultural, chaotic, exciting, historical, polluted, and crowded. So let's begin with cultural. What adjective is similar to cultural? So cultural can be a city that has a lot of museums, a lot of old buildings and cathedrals, castles, and art galleries. So what is similar? So if you have a city full of all those activities, is it, Isabella, it's interesting. Excellent. It is interesting. I love culture and especially going to new places and experiencing a different culture. So seeing new buildings that I've never seen before. Great. Excellent. And then we have exciting. Yes, exciting. So a place that has a lot of, let's see, that has a lot of activities that happens. Maybe events, like a concert that goes on, festivals that happen. Um, they have a lot of. Oh, Isabella, Florence is old, cultural, and interesting. I agree. Florence is a great example, full of culture. Is Florence exciting? Exciting. What other adjective can you use? What is similar to exciting? Hmm. Very good. Interesting again. Yes. Noisy. Exciting, noisy. No. But there is a word that is similar to noisy. Can anyone tell me? Well done, chaotic. Another word for noisy. So going back to New York, the city that doesn't sleep, is very chaotic. There's a lot of people walking around. There's lots of traffic on the road. Traffic is when there's a lot of cars and buses that are on the road and they stop. Crowded. Yes, yes, crowded. What is similar to crowded? Noisy. Excellent. Noisy. Crowded. Is your hometown crowded? Florence, Isabella? Yes. Florence. Yeah, it was very crowded. I'm guessing all year long it is crowded. So that means every month, every season, you get a lot of tourists. People visiting your city. Okay, so we have polluted. What is similar to polluted? Anyone? Ah, Isabella, you got it. Dirty. Another word for polluted, or similar word, dirty. Good, good. Doing very well today. Excellent. Oh, welcome. Terra Nova. Beautiful name. Sorry if I am pronouncing it incorrectly. I'm still working on my Italian names. Good. So then we have historical. Can anyone tell me which adjective is similar to historical? Fabrizio, hello, welcome. We have new people joining me. Can anyone tell me if their city is historical? And what is similar to historical? Historical cultural? Yes, yes, definitely. These adjectives. Which ones are similar? So, historical. Isabella, yes. Old. Very good. Old. Can you give me some examples of historical buildings in Florence or statues, maybe? Please leave comments on describing your home, your city, or wherever you live. Okay, so describe these places. We have an example. What's London like? Hmm. So these can be opinions. So London is very big. London isn't boring. So how can we describe Delhi? So in my opinion, Delhi is very chaotic. It looks very busy. Chaotic isn't quiet. I could also say Delhi is very mm, interesting. Delhi isn't boring or horrible. I'd like to visit. So here we have a picture of Lake Como, another place I really want to visit. Ah, Carmen, let's see. Carmen, Delhi is noisy. Yes, it does seem there's a lot of people there, so it is probably noisy. Has anyone been to Delhi? Ah, Fabrizio, I live in Pescara. It isn't polluted and it is quiet and modern. Okay, nice. I've never heard of this place. It should be very nice. Isabella, yes. Delhi is crowded, very crowded. Yes, very crowded. Excellent. Good, good. So, how can you describe Lake Como? So, Terranova, I live in Genova. Genova is big, and there are parts modern and some parts old. Yes, yes, I agree. It's got a good mix of both. A good old and modern life. Lake Como is quiet. It does look very peaceful. Peaceful and relaxing. I can imagine going on a really nice boat ride on the lake. Good. So Lake Como is very interesting. Lake Como isn't horrible. What other adjectives can you use to describe Lake Como? Lake Como is very beautiful. Lake Como isn't ugly. Definitely not. Oh, Philippines. Homo's Lake or Lake Homo. Good question. Do some people call it Como's Lake or Lake Como? I might Google this to see. Because people do name things, name places different. They have different names. So, oh, we've got a few comments. Lake Como isn't crowded. True. True. Maybe in the summer it's busy with tourists, but this time of year, quiet. So, Terra Nova, New York is modern and interesting. It is. I first went to New York this time last year in March. It was a very exciting city. Isabella, Lake Como is big, quiet, and clean. It is very beautiful. Ah, it is very beautiful. Yeah. Okay. And then we have New York. Please write in the comments, what is New York like? Describe New York. Okay. So I Googled Como's Lake or Lake Como. Google is telling me it's Lake Como. So that is the right answer. Carmine. New York is modern and interesting. Yes, very modern. Very modern city. You have lots of museums, you have lots of different restaurants, lots of skyscrapers. In Ireland, we don't have any skyscrapers. Fabrizio, New York is polluted and isn't quiet. True, true, it is. Sadly, it's very polluted because of all the transport, all the people. It's just. Okay. So, what do you do in these places? So our example is, what do you do in a cinema? I enjoy going to the cinema. The last time I went was to watch Deep Dark Waters. Has anyone watched that film? It is very interesting. So, what can you do? You can watch films and you can eat popcorn. My favorite snack. What else can you eat in the cinema? Please comment. So the places we have. Another example. What do you do in a restaurant? In a restaurant, you can eat dinner. I love food. My favorite type of restaurant would be a Japanese restaurant. I love sushi, avocado sushi, and vegetable dumplings. and spring rolls. I'm getting hungry just talking about it. Tell me, what is your favorite type of restaurant? I do love Italian restaurants as well. Pizza. Mm-mm. Love it. So, what can you do in a museum? You can. What can you do? You can look at paintings. You can study history. Carmine. In a restaurant, you can eat delicious food. A delicious meal. Yes, I agree. You can. Plus, I would never go to a restaurant that I don't Google the menu before. So I make sure there's good options. So what can you do? Let's see. At a shopping center. Fabrizio, another good comment. In a restaurant, I can eat meat and I can drink red wine with my friends. Yes. Oh, important too. You can also drink at a restaurant. Red wine, good choice. Red wine always goes well with food. So we are coming to an end with our webinar, but I have another one coming up, and it is visiting an art gallery. So I'd like you to stay and join me. Before I go, in a museum, I can learn things. Yes, that is true. You can learn new information, new facts in a museum. I love visiting the museum. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Again, stay if you want to continue with my next webinar. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.